With so many options, why choose Arizona State University?
For me, the only online option was ASU because of the quality. Their faculty was really involved with their students and care about your personal journey. The dedication to my personal development from my professors, that's been extremely valuable to me.
Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online. That's a degree better. Explore more than 350 plus undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, so if you're like, well, millions of people everywhere, just hearing the word Squid Game probably brings back some intense memories.
Oh, absolutely. Childhood games, but deadly. Those twists.
Exactly. And a story that just hooks you. I mean, this show wasn't just big. It became this massive cultural thing. And the buzz about what's next, it's everywhere.
You can really feel it.
Yeah. And specifically, the big question everyone seems to be trying to figure out is what's really going on with Season 3? So our mission today is to kind of cut through all that incredible online chatter, you know, the endless searches for Squid Game Season 3. We want to clarify what we actually know is confirmed, what's still just speculation, and why all this anticipation is such a big deal. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, it's a huge topic, and it is fascinating how much speculation is swirling around, especially, like you said, for Season 3. As of today, June 28th, 2025, the sheer number of questions people have is pretty incredible. People are looking up everything. Squid Game Season 3 release date, even who wins Squid Game Season 3. It really highlights how important it is to, separate the facts from just pure excitement.
It's easy to get swept up, for sure.
Totally, when a show gets this big.
Absolutely. So let's just rewind a bit. Think back to September 2021. Squid Game just drops on Netflix.
Kind of felt like it came out of nowhere, didn't it?
It really did. And then boom, it becomes Netflix's most watched series ever.
Just massive.
And that story, so gripping, the social commentary, seeing these desperate people pushed to the absolute limit, playing kids' games, but for lethal stakes. All for that one huge prize.
And that prize money, that wasn't just incidental, was it? That was the core driver, that financial incentive. It just captured everyone's attention.
It wasn't just about survival. It was about this life-changing sum.
Exactly. A chance to escape.
And what a sum. That $45.6 billion won prize. I mean, that sounds like a lot, but what does that actually mean? Say, in U.S. dollars, what are we talking about?
Right, that's one of the top searches. $45.6 billion won to USD. Yeah. For a good reason. So as of now, late June 2025, you're looking at roughly $33 to $34 million USD.
Wow, $33 million.
Yeah. I mean, the exact number bumps around a bit with currency rates.
Yeah.
But think about that figure. It's astronomical. And that amount, however you calculate it, really hammered home the desperation, the sheer stakes for every player.
No kidding.
I think that's partly why it resonated so much globally, that raw human drive when you're pushed to the absolute edge.
33 million. It almost feels unreal, doesn't it? But for those characters, it was literally life and death. And it's that success, that chilling look at desperation that got Netflix to say yes to more, right? So let's pivot to what we actually know is coming, what's officially confirmed for the next chapter.
Okay, yeah, before we get lost in the what-ifs, let's nail down what we do know about Squid Game Season 2. So Netflix gave it the official green light way back in June 2022. And the reports are that filming finished up late 2024, maybe early 2025. So the expectation is it'll drop sometime this year, 2025.
Okay, so the wait is nearly over for Season 2.
Seems like it.
And we've got confirmations on returning cast, which is exciting. Lee Jung-jae, who was just incredible as Jang Gi-hoon, player 456.
The winner from Season 1.
The reluctant winner, yeah. He's definitely back. And you'll remember, end of Season 1, he makes that huge decision, doesn't get on the plane.
Turns around, yeah.
Chooses to confront the people behind the games. And also confirmed back is Lee Bung-hoon, who plays the frontman.
Which definitely signals, a potential showdown there.
Has to, right? Between Gi-hoon and him.
Seems likely. And we might see some other familiar faces, too. Maybe Gum Yu as the recruiter. That's possible.
The guy with the Dakji tiles.
That's the one. And as you'd expect for a show this huge, Season 2 is bringing in a lot of new talent. Some really big names in South Korean acting are joining. Folks like Yim Si-won, Kang Han-ol, Park Sung-hoon, Yang Dong-gyu.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. So there'll likely be, new players, maybe new figures inside the organization. Who knows? But all this points towards a pretty clear direction for Season 2, doesn't it? It's got to be Gi-hun continuing his fight against this shadowy group.
And probably heading for that direct clash with the front man.
That seems to be the setup, yeah.
All right, so season 2 is locked, loaded, and coming soon. Now, the elephant in the room.
Season 3.
Season 3, this is where things get murky and where all those searches come from. So let's be super clear. As of today, June 28th, 2025, Netflix has not announced a release date for Squid Game Season 3.
Not officially, no.
So all the chatter you see online, the questions like Squid Game Season 3 release date, when is Squid Game 3 coming out? Is Squid Game Season 3 out? Who's in the cast? Who wins? The ending?
All of that.
It's all purely speculative at this point. It's looking way, way past Season 2, which we haven't even seen yet.
Right.
So with Season 2 just around the corner, why do you think Season 3 is already such a massive topic online? What's driving that?
Well, a lot of it comes down to the creator himself, Wong Dong-hook. He's talked quite a bit, or at least hinted, about having ideas that go beyond just one more season.
Ah, okay, so he sees a bigger picture.
Exactly. He's sort of planted this seed that Gi-hun's journey, his fight against this organization, it might not just be a 2-season thing. It could be a longer saga.
Like a multi-part story.
Potentially. And that changes things, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It shifts how people think about it. It's
Right.
not just what happens next, but how does this whole story unfold? Maybe a deeper look at society.
Right, it implies a much bigger conflict.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it creates this interesting situation for us and for you listening, trying to figure out what's official versus what's just, really well thought out fan theory based on the creator's comments.
That's a really important distinction. And like you mentioned, the search terms people use show how deep the speculation goes for Season 3. Things like who wins Squid Game Season 3?
Or even specific episode counts.
Yeah, Squid Game Season 3 episodes. What other kinds of specific unconfirmed details are people latching onto?
Oh, it gets really specific. You see folks digging into fan forums, trying to predict new characters for potential Season 3. They're even inventing player numbers.
Like what?
Like player 222, player 333. I saw player 120, 149, 246, 388. And names too, like Semi Squid Game 3 or Mungi, Daeho, Hyunju, Junhee.
Wow, people are writing the season themselves.
Pretty much. But yeah, just to be clear,
Yeah.
none of these are confirmed characters for any upcoming season. It just shows how invested people are trying to fill in those gaps.
And what about that Kate Blanchett Squid Game query? Is there anything to that?
Huh. Yeah, that one pops up. No. There's absolute zero official word, not even a credible rumor linking her or really any major Western star to the main Korean series. That seems like pure fan casting.
Gotcha. And it's also really important we draw a line between the original Korean drama and anything people call American Squid Game or Squid Game USA.
Absolutely crucial distinction.
Yeah.
Netflix does have that reality competition show,
Yeah.
Squid Game, The Challenge.
Right, the one where real people compete.
Yeah, and there's a real cash prize, a big one too, over $4.5 million. But key point, no one actually dies. It's a reality show.
Completely separate from the fictional drama we're talking about.
Totally separate universe. Good to keep that clear.
Okay. So if there were a Season 3, logically, what might it look like? Based purely on where Season 2 seems to be heading.
Well, it's all hypothetical, of course.
Of course.
But you'd assume it would build directly off whatever happens in Season 2.
Yeah.
If Season 2 sees Gi-hun, say, trying to infiltrate or expose the organization.
Which seems likely given his mission.
Right. Then maybe a potential Season 3 would deal with the fallout of that, maybe a wider societal discovery of the games.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe Gi-hun facing an even bigger, more organized opposition.
So the scale could expand outwards.
Potentially.
Yeah.
And then questions like, does player 456 die in Season 3? Well, that depends entirely on whether he even survives Season 2. We just don't know.
Right, one step at a time. And then way, way down the line, people asking, will there be a Season 4 of Squid Game?
Yeah, that's really jumping the gun. I mean, that depends entirely on how Season 2 is received, how its story wraps up.
And then how a hypothetical Season 3 is received and concludes.
Exactly. It shows the creator has ambition, but it's pure speculation squared at that point.
Okay, so let's try and pull this all together.
Yeah.
To summarize what we've managed to clarify in this deep dive. As of right now, June 28th, 2025, Squid Game Season 3 is not out.
Correct.
There's no official release date, no confirmed plot details, no cast list from Netflix, nothing official on Season 3 yet.
The real focus, the immediate thing everyone's waiting for is Season 2.
Which we expect sometime in 2025. And it will feature the return of Gi-hun, played by Lee Jung-jae, and the frontman, played by Lee Byung-hun.
That much we know.
And just to loop back to that insane prize money from Season 1, 45.6 billion won, which is roughly 33 to 34 million US dollars. That context is still so important.
Definitely. And if you connect all this to the kind of bigger picture, it really feels like we're looking at a story that's still unfolding. Hwan Dong-hyuk, the creator, his vision seems to go beyond just wrapping things up quickly. That keeps the conversation going, keeps the anticipation high.
It's because the central mystery is still there.
Exactly. The mystery of the games themselves and Gi-hun's whole confrontation with them. It feels far from over. It suggests, a deeper journey for him than just winning. Maybe it's about actually dismantling the whole system.
It really is fascinating, isn't it? The grip this show has on everyone.
Truly.
So maybe a final thought for you to consider. Beyond just at the plot and who lives or dies, what do you think the continued existence of games like this, even just in a fictional show, says about us? About societal desperation, maybe?
Yeah.
Or that strange allure of extreme challenges?
That's a deep question.
And thinking about Gi-hun, if he actually did succeed, if he managed to expose the games completely, what would the real cost be? And honestly, would society even be ready to face that kind of truth?
Something to definitely mull over while we wait for season 2.